everyone and welcome to my bedroom. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a bedroom tour. I feel like it's been a really long time since I've done a room tour, and also we've tweaked this space since doing the makeover to kind of see what works for us and how we live in the space, because we finished the makeover before we moved into the house and then we kind of had to get used to the house a little bit. So things have changed a bit, and I also wanted to kind of show you what things were in a bit more depth. Anyway, I'm going to jump in with this video and show you guys the bedroom tour. So okay, come with me. So welcome to my bedroom. This right behind me is the door, and as you come in you kind of see this overview of the room. It's really bright and light and airy. I wanted to keep it kind of muted and not have too many crazy colours going on in here so that it feels really calm and relaxing. I think this is my favourite part of the house, not just because it's one of the few rooms that's actually completely finished, but partially because I really love the colour scheme and the textures, and it feels really cosy in here in the evening as well. So let's start with what's going on behind me. I've obviously got this door right here, so when I come in I've got a coat rack to put all of my coats and bags and scarves on, just to make sure that they don't start sitting on chairs and desks and things and cluttering up the space. I mean, that still happens, I'm not gonna lie, but it happens a lot less now that I've put this up. Right in front of the door on the left hand side I've got this desk. Now this was originally in the bay window area. It's a DIY that I did and I showed you guys in the bedroom makeover. I really love it, but I wanted to move it out of the bedroom as I never used it where it was. I put it in front of the radiator temporarily as I was moving stuff around, and then it kind of just sat there, and I ended up realizing that it's really practical to have there, and it's just a kind of nice place to work in the evening. So on the desk I have my makeup, some hair tools and things in these boxes, and I also always keep my agenda and my notebooks and some pens and pencils and a pencil case here as well, because when I'm not in my office but I need to do a little bit of work, this is my favourite place to do it. The chair is one of my favourite charity shop finds. It's been at a few of my desks in the past. I absolutely love it, and it was only £6. On it I have this cushion, and this is actually, believe it or not, made from recycled bottles. The blanket at the end of the bed is also the same, but I'm really impressed. Like, this is wild to me. This was a bottle once. This could have had my Diet Coke in it once. But yeah, it's actually really cozy and comfortable, and I love the pop of green that it has, because I feel like a lot of the rest of the room is like muted blues and pinks, so the green kind of stands out a bit. We recently hung up this mirror above the desk area. It's really handy to have here so that I can kind of check my outfit, check my makeup, check there's no lipstick on my teeth before I leave the room. Knowing my luck, I've probably got lipstick on my teeth right now, and I've had it there throughout the whole video. So that's the desk area. Let's move over to this side of the room and I'll show you what's going on over there. Over on this side of the room we've got tons of furniture and storage for clothes and accessories and things like that. We don't have a walk-in closet in this house. Most Victorian British houses, in fact most British houses, don't really have a walk-in closet, which is a very, very sad thing. So we make do with like wardrobes and dresser drawers. The wardrobe in this alcove and the dresser drawers in this alcove were a DIY project. They were actually pieces that came from my family's hotel. They sold that at the end of last year when they were ready to retire, and it helped me massively because I was able to take a lot of furniture. Even though it wasn't really my style, I did it all up. I painted these guys in my bedroom makeover video, added some new handles, and now they feel like they really fit the space, and they were exactly what I was looking for without actually having to go out and buy new stuff. Behind me right here is a pine dresser that was a hand-me-down. Ben uses it to store a lot of his t-shirts and things in. The thing I love most about this pine dresser is that it actually breaks up a lot of the white and kind of cold colours in this room and makes the space feel a lot more cozy and warm. On top of it we have a TV that probably needs to be mounted on the wall, but it's only been used once, so I'm really not sure about whether we need it in the bedroom or not. For the time being it's staying, just in case I want to watch Netflix if I'm sick, but it's kind of just sat there. Above that though I have this print in a frame. This has been everywhere with me. It's an Oliver Bonus wrapping paper piece that I just threw in this frame that I bought for £1 in John Lewis on clearance. Absolute bargain. Favourite thing in any room I've ever had. Behind me to my left, above the chest of drawers, we've got some shelves that we installed ourselves. They're not perfect, they're like maybe 85% decent, but they're really practical. I love having them here. I did want them originally so that I could display loads of things, but over time they've just kind of ended up becoming storage for more of my accessories like glasses, hats, scarves, things like that. So I use a lot of the decorative boxes as storage. I do have one shelf up here though that's just for knickknacks and things like that because I love a good knickknack. I forgot to mention that on top of the dresser drawers here behind me, I've got this big freestanding circular mirror, which I love. I think it's really unique. You see a lot of wall-mounted circular mirrors, but not so much large freestanding ones, and I think it's just a bit different, and I love the gold detailing on it. I actually found this in a charity shop quite a long time ago, and then funnily enough, I found the exact same one in the same charity shop a few months later, both for £10. I picked up both because I couldn't not. So the other one's gonna go in the guest bedroom, but I think it looks really good there. And I also really like the candles that I picked up from Sainsbury's that go next to it. I think it ties in the kind of gold detailing really well. Moving over to the left, we have the bay window area. I love a good bay window. I think they look so pretty, so to have one in the bedroom is so cool, and it's also really nice to make into an area for seating. So originally I had the desk over here and it just wasn't getting used, so I had the genius idea, I guess, of bringing up these two chairs that were cluttering up the dining room. These two chairs were also from the hotel. They're these gorgeous mid-century chairs. They were reupholstered fairly recently in this lilac coloured fabric, and I've got a couple of lilac cushions on them just to kind of tie in with the colour scheme. Between the chairs I put this small table. This is a marble nesting table. It came in a set of 2 from Aldi, and I picked them up for £12.50 on super clearance. I was really impressed with that. So I might spray paint the legs one day because they're just black at the moment, but for the time being I think it works really well in the space. On top of it I have a couple of knickknacks, a photo frame, a cactus, a vase that I picked up recently in TK Maxx. On clearance it was £3. And I also keep some of my jewellery in this box and on this trinket dish so I don't lose it. I love this area a lot, but I will be honest, it sometimes collects clothes and things that should be hung up in my wardrobe that I don't really want to hang up. The curtains are something I completely forgot to mention, but in my room makeover I got these blackout curtains from IKEA. They were really nice, but they were too short. IKEA have stopped doing 300 length curtains and it kind of breaks my heart a little bit, but so be it. They also made the room feel really dark, which I guess is what you get when you buy blackout curtains, but even in the daytime the room was really dark when it's actually supposed to be quite a bright and airy room, and it gets loads of lovely natural sunlight. So I ended up changing them for these curtains, which is just IKEA fabric that I got hemmed into curtains by a tailor. I could have definitely done it myself, but I was stressing at the time and we were moving into the house and it was just a big faff. But it was only an extra £30 to get the 4 panels made professionally to actually fit the space and like skim the bottom of the floor, which I think makes it look so much more put together. Okay, let's move on to my favourite area of the room, the bed. So over here is the bed, and I've just realised in the viewfinder you can actually see my Grinch pyjamas popping out from underneath the pillow right there. Great start. So this bed is the absolute comfiest bed I've ever slept in. Anytime I go somewhere else or sleep in a hotel, I'm just like, no, I want my bed back. It's so soft and plushy, and I actually invested in a couple of massive pillows and shams so that when I want to sit on the bed before kind of settling into bed, I can just feel like I'm sinking into a cloud. I love it. So the bedding I've got on at the moment is actually something I picked up in a charity shop ages ago. I love textured bedding because you don't have to iron it. It's meant to look creased. It's great. So it saves a lot of time. At the bottom of the bed I have this purple blanket just like over the foot of the bed, and this was also made from recycled bottles. I picked this up in a local boutique and I really love it. I love the colour. I feel like it just really fits with the bedroom. So behind me are all the pillows and the cushions. I do love a good throw cushion. I've pared it down. This is like This is base level at the moment, but sometimes there's about 5 or 6 cushions on here. Anyway, the ones I've got on at the moment, the pillowcases are from TK Maxx, the white and grey stripy ones. The large blue ones with the watercolour print are from Anthropologie. They're from the sale a few months ago. I got them on a really discounted price. And in front of them I have a rectangular IKEA cushion cover, which I really like because it's textured and it kind of just breaks up all of the colour and the things I've got going on. And I can't forget about the headboard behind me. This was once again a DIY in the bedroom makeover video series that I did, and I'm so pleased with it. I was a bit nervous about actually fixing it to the wall because I was worried about, you know, what if I decide I don't like it? What if it doesn't go with my bedding? But putting it in this neutral stripe colour just goes with any throw pillow or bedding that I put on here. I'm just really pleased with it. Above it I have this small little tassel tapestry thing. I picked that up in Target a while ago, probably a few years ago. It was $8 on clearance, and when I saw it I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is too good to be true, but it was true. So I brought it back in my suitcase and now it lives above the bed. On either side of the bed we've got nightstands with matching lampshades. I do love a good bit of symmetry, so when I found these nightstands in a charity shop a few years ago, I couldn't leave them. They were £10 for the pair, and I did give them a coat of like light purple paint. It definitely needs a bit of a touch up. They are looking a little bit shabby, but they could use the makeover at some point. I did change out the handles. I put these gold handles on them that I think I bought on Amazon. So I might give them a DIY one day, but for the time being they're fine. They've got great storage. I love that they have the drawers and they have a little shelf. And above them the lamps are from Argos actually. I was trying to find just the plain brass coloured lamp base with a white shade, and these ones fit the bill. They do annoy me though because they tilt and sometimes they're a bit wonky. Well, that's it for my bedroom. That's everything in here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do want to make a room tour for every room in the house once it's finished, and a full like walkthrough house tour, but then the separate videos will be a bit more detailed. So hopefully I can get around to that one by one. But this is the bedroom and this is what it looks like after we've been living in the house for a bit and we've realized what works and what doesn't. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great week and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Again.